They've won Tonys and Oscars and Emmys and Grammys. There's no red carpet 'cause they're home in their jammies. From Melrose Place to Broadway to Janeway and her crew. Let Seth and James bring all the stars to you.
Anywho.
They're entertaining everyone, so who's gonna grouse? Just sit right back and you'll hear some tales on Stars in the House.
Anywho. Wait, 1, 2, 3,
Really,
go.
Seth?
Almost. Hi.
Well, hi everyone. James Wesley, Seth Rudetsky. Welcome to Stars in the House. Actually, like right before this is going to be an ordeal with our dog Bagel.
Is he going to try to go downstairs?
Hopefully the gate is closed. Is it?
Yeah, and it's closed, but where the hell is he going? You know, Bagel had surgery and he's supposed to be on bed rest, and it's like his version of bed rest is just literally jumping on and off the couch. It's a nightmare. He's a horrific patient. All right, what the hell is Stars in the House, you may be asking? If you are, where have you been for the last 8 months? Stars in the House, something we began when everything shut down in March. We do it, it's at 8 p.m. Eastern, and then it just stays up for everyone to watch. And it is a fundraiser for the Actors Fund. And we also say, what the hell is the Actors Fund? The Actors Fund is for anybody in the arts. There he goes. You better stay there. Anyone in the arts that needs help. So yes, actors, but also singers, dancers, musicians, stage managers, anybody on stage, off stage, anybody in front of the camera, behind the camera, across the country. Basically, anyone in entertainment can go to actorsfund.org and say, I cannot pay my rent, my health insurance, my medical bills, anything. The Actors Fund will help. So we're raising money. So go to actorsfund.org if you need help. How can people give help?
They can donate at starsinthehouse.com or text Fund 2020 to 56512, and they will. And if you want it read by one of our, I don't think we've had this many guest stars, even in one of the hours that we were doing Votathon. It's crazy. Someone will read your donation, and you'll forward your receipt to donations at starsinthehouse.com.
Somebody stayed up late. Donald Young, he must be in London. Made it to 1 a.m. How is Bagel doing? Bagel, here, show Bagel. Bagel's in his he's in his Norma Desmond frock. He likes to be undercover, so James threw a cover on top, and that's Mandy. Mandy's normal. Bagel's in the back. What is he doing?
I don't. You know what? As long as he stays on there safely, we're in good shape.
Any to the who.
All right, we have a lot to say. First off, Seth, on because
yes,
we're here, by the way, for New Works Virtual Festival, which is for the Actors Fund. We're gonna have the three producers talk to us about it in a couple of minutes before we bring on. It's going to be like rapid fire, by the way. Talk about like
what the hell it is, and then we have to kind of like
on to the next.
1 minute from each actor. There are a million plays and a million actors. We want to get everything in. We want to raise some damn money.
That's right. The plays actually begin tomorrow, and they continue until like Christmas. So we've got like dozens of plays.
Yeah, queen.
But Seth, put up whenweallvote.org because, as many of you may know, if the deadline for voter registration for Georgia for the runoffs in January is Monday on December, what the heck is that? December 7th, with early voting beginning the next Monday. So all of us, I mean, I know I have family and friends in Georgia. If you don't live in Georgia, if you have family and friends there, make sure they're registered to vote.
Yeah.
If you're like Margie Verdon, one of our executive producers, and maybe you have a child or a nephew or a niece, like she has a son who's literally was not able to vote in the presidential election, but will be 18.
Well, why not? Oh, that.
Because he will be 18.
Oh, yeah.
By January, what is it, 3rd? January 3rd, the election.
Registered to vote. Or her other son was registered to vote in Ohio because that's where he went to college. And now because he's from Georgia, he can move it. So just tell everybody you know from Georgia to register to vote.
And whenweallvote.org has all of that information.
Yes, Queen.
It'll lead you there. We didn't say, by the way, we always forget, like, share, subscribe.
Wait, hilarious. Free Bagel. Yeah. Okay. It's for his own damn safety, but I love it. Go on.
We are up to, you know what, David, put up the merchandise. We keep forgetting that there is merchandise.
Hold on, what are you talking about? The photos?
The photos. There we go. Thank you, David. We have merchandise now. Thank you, Jen Ways. So you can put up a couple of those, David, if you have. That's at starsinthehouse.com. T-shirts, we actually need to buy some.
We have T-shirts, we have masks, we have iPhone covers.
You know what we should have done? Because we went to your mom's today.
Oh, yeah.
And today, Beth, happy birthday.
Hi, Beth.
We should get her that as a surprise.
Your mic is on and we're live.
Okay. By the way, we want to thank the Friedman Health Center. Actors Fund for helping us with the virtual health visit today for Seth's mom.
Yeah, the Friedman Health Center is amazing. Everyone,
shout out
people
to
think it's like a
everyone there.
clinic. It's not. It's Mount Sinai doctors.
Full-on health center.
Anybody who's in the arts, you go to the Friedman Health Center, which is in the Actors Fund building. It's these top Mount Sinai doctors, and the more people that go that have health insurance, it will help the people who don't have health insurance. So I go crazy when on Facebook, someone's like, "Can anyone recommend a doctor?" I'm like, "Oh my God, go to the Friedman Health Center, do the Actors Fund, and it's amazing doctors, and you could do telehealth."
That's right.
Unless you have a rotary phone like my mom, and then it's just
Well, that's one of the reasons
sketch
why
rendering.
We had to drive the 2.5 hours or 2 hours there. We were there for less than the time it took to drive, but it was all worth it.
Wait, no pet merchandise? I guess we have. I think we have. Well, we'll check it out. We're gonna have.
Gin waste, maybe. Okay.
Oh, don't forget, guys, the final thing is please subscribe because it really helps when we're trying to get people to come on the show. Please like this specific video because it helps algorithms. And what you're watching right now, just copy the link and post it in your social. Be like, I'm watching a really fun show, and post it on your Facebook and or your Friendster. Oh yeah, and follow us at Stars in the House.
So Seth, let's bring on.
My God, our first of 70 guests.
Basically, you're gonna see us frantically moving on.
We have
the three producers. Let's
Where's
bring them on.
Bart?
They'll talk about all about it.
Wait, I don't even see
Bart is right
Oh.
there.
Hi, Bart. 1, 2. Oh, he just moved. Okay, wait. 1,
There's so
2,
many
3. There he is.
people.
1, 2, 3. Bart. Hi, Bart.
Hi, Bart.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
And we have Jim.
Jim is on top.
There you go.
Hold on, but he's one of those people that goes by James, even though his name is Jim. Hi, James.
I go either way. It's fine.
You also, by the way, you and Mark Kudish have to do Sideshow. We'll discuss that later. And the man who made it all possible with me, at least, Mr. Kevin Pollak. Hi, Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
Howdy.
By the way, already we're getting notification. Someone is trying to enter the studio, but your studio is full because we have so many people here.
That's right.
So someone is harassing, trying to, maybe it's Schuler Hensley, angrily getting in. So who wants to describe, out of the three of you fun people, what is this amazing play festival?
So the New Works Virtual Festival is basically a festival that Jim and I thought up together to give an outlet to new unproduced works, new writers, to have a voice and a platform to have it on. And basically we get stars from stage and screen to come together to read these new authors' plays and make them come to life and make something magic that has never really happened before.
And we'd like to blame Stu Pankin for all this.
What'd you say, Jim?
We'd like to blame Stu Pankin for all this.
Stu Pankin kind of set it off. He'll be on tonight.
Oh, good.
And Jim, I know that all of these plays, they had multiple hours of rehearsal, right?
No. None. We got everybody together at the last minute. Everybody got together and did a fantastic job bringing these characters to life. It's unbelievable.
It sounds like it's not organized, but it actually was. It was.
Yeah, basically all the readings were.
It was intentional to be a cold read because it's almost like an opening night, almost like as sort of a virtual cold read table reading.
Well, I mean,
everybody's meeting for the first time and then reading this play, and there's kind of an excitement to that. There's sort of a kinetic energy about that. It's like it's scary and also very exciting and challenging. So we won't do that next year.
We brought people together that haven't seen each other in a long time.
Yeah.
Well, by the way, it wasn't literally we were opening up the scripts and reading them cold. We got the scripts in advance. So it wasn't like we were like, I don't know what this is.
Right.
We worked in it by ourselves.
But it was fun having both of us did it. It was a lot of fun to do it once through all together for the first time.
It was exciting.
Yeah, there was an excitement there for sure.
And that's what we
wanted to give off. That's what we wanted to make you feel is that excitement coming together and working with people that you haven't worked with or have worked with before for the first time, and you feel the chemistry as you're going. You know,
what is
also the audience as well. I mean, letting them kind of feel like they're part of that cold read as well. That's what we're going for.
Well, these guys created Zooming with the Movies as well before they created New Works Virtual Festival. I sort of piggybacked later, but Zooming the Movies is the same thing. So they just literally take these scripts, famous film scripts and screenplays, I should say, off the internet, and we gather. Kevin gathers people from all around the country, and we just get together and just read these scripts. And it's cold, it's scary, and it's fun, and it's so we're kind of just exchanging that whole idea with the New Works.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's one of those things where it's like, as bad as the pandemic is, all these kind of cool creative projects have come from it. This normally wouldn't have happened. We wouldn't all be in the same city and free the same minute if we weren't all sitting at home with our computers. So all these creative projects are happening. How can people see these 45 new shows, or however the hell many there are? Where do we go?
There's 20 shows plus a Christmas special on Christmas Day that will be airing called On the Farce Day of Christmas by Ken Levine. George Wendt will be here from that production. But they'll be airing the next 20 days on our Facebook page, New Works Virtual Festival, and on our YouTube channel. And then it'll also be on Broadway. So
Excellent. So they'll be able to see all these plays. Now, my final question is, are these plays being dropped day by day, or is everything being dropped tomorrow and I just sit in front of my computer?
Yeah, they'll
Day
be
by day.
day by day.
So it's all stretched out. So each play has its own opening night.
Mhm.
Oh, that's so cool.
And so what we did, Seth and James, is we created like mini TV episodes. So as you felt like you were in the Zoom, just on a Zoom reading, we made it not look anything like a Zoom call. We created a TV episode where we have the script on the bottom half of the screen scrolling up so you can actually read along with all of you actors that were part of it acting out on top. So
I call it a Kindle on steroids.
pretty much, yeah.
Wait, so as we're reading it, people can see the script. What about all the improv I added and the curse words? Okay, I'm busted.
That's the surprises that come along with it.
I just want to say that you guys, I can say, Seth, your reading was at 11 o'clock in the morning with people like Schuler Hensley, Richard Kind, Mark Kudish, and you guys, 11 o'clock in the morning, you guys, and you came to play, brother. You came to play, and you were so committed. There was one moment where you were just like, and because you're playing different roles, right? So there was one moment you were playing a Union soldier. It's like, oh my God, I'm a Union. I don't have a hat. So you went to your room, you got a hat, and so you were just like, all you guys were so committed. It was 11 o'clock in the morning, and James, you were just so brilliant in Frontiers, and I thought it was just great casting. But I hope you guys had a great time, and you have to see their work because they are really, really fine actors, and they're very, very charming and likable.
To piggyback off of Bart real quick, James and Seth, you guys are the reason we started this thing, and what you're doing for the Actors Fund, we wanted to do in our own way, and this is our way of giving back to the Actors Fund by seeing how much we can raise within a month. With all these plays every night. We're honored to have James Monroe Iglehart was a semi-host for this festival, and he made some videos for us to insert to encourage people to donate. So thank you to him and everybody else. And honestly, this creative team, we have a team of 10 editors working on all these. So around the clock, and Robin Karras, who helped cast it with me, as well as everybody else that's on the team. It's a large team. It's a large effort.
And Mia Moravis, who's not only an actress in several of our presentations, but she's also a Tony Award winning producer for Jagged Little Pill, and she was a great consultant for this as well, just kind of guiding us in the right direction. So thank you, Mia. Happy birthday, the 25th, by the way.
Let's not forget Chaz Ebert.
Chaz Ebert, yeah.
And Chaz Ebert Foundation, they helped us out tremendously.
Absolutely.
It was amazing. I wish people would match what she gave the Actors Fund as well as us. And also Roadhouse Productions was also one of our sponsors. We have to just thank you guys so much.
Wow.
It took months to put this thing together, and with this team, we made it possible, and we're so excited for everybody to see what
Oh, he froze.
we got going on.
Right? Oh, you froze the most beautiful blue eyes. All right. Thank you, Kev.
Thank you.
Peace out. Thank you, James, or should I say Jim? Thank you,
you,
Bart,
Bart.
who got all nice and dressed up, which I really appreciate and approve of. 1, 2, 3. And now we are going to go.
All right. Well, David's going to put because there are so many plays. David is actually going to put up the image of the play that is going to be represented. So is David even on here? Oh, maybe David.
Yeah, cut.
I think David literally.
I know what the next
show
show is.
Okay, good.
So
Go.
first we have a little sizzle reel. Well, actually, let me first. I'm going to play some introduction music. Why don't you bring them in first?
Oh,
Our first
wow.
lady is Oh, hold on 1 second. I've got to. I have to do my signature cue. Please
Here
welcome
she
the
goes.
original Cosette, Miss Judy Kuhn.
Judy.
Hi, Judes.
For music.
And then, of course, our other entrance music. Hi, John.
Hi, John.
Hi guys, how are you?
Ron.
Hi, Judy.
So good to see you. We just had John on last week. He comes every week, and Judy's been on like 5 times. So we always see you guys.
6th, I think.
You're 6.
Regulars.
We have a little scissor reel. Actually, why don't you first describe what the show is about? Judy, you went to Oberlin. Give us a very erudite description of what the show is.
No, I think John is much more erudite than me.
All right, John, she's ceding the floor to you. Silence. John, what's the show about? We want to hear.
You know why I'm silent is because I hear you all as though through some kind of a mouse trap. It just keeps rattling. So I read your lips and I try to figure out what you're saying. Were you asking me to describe the play? Oh, well, it's a very interesting play. It's about Oscar Wilde, who, for some strange reason, comes to visit Walt Whitman and his wife.
Not wife, sister-in-law. Sister-in-law.
Sister-in-law, yeah, sister-in-law. In their home, and they both admire each other, and they have a very interesting conversation, which ends in a sort of a I don't want to give it away, but in a sort of a rapprochement that was perhaps a bit unexpected.
Rapprochement is very erudite. Judy, do you play Oscar or Walt?
Rapprochement made it erudite.
Well, you know, I was going to play both, but no. I play the sister-in-law. I play Walt Whitman comes to live with his brother and his sister-in-law, and my character kind of looks after Walt.
And is it belty or soprano or both?
Oh, waiting here. I'm not going to.
The 11 o'clock number.
Yeah, I have. Yes, the 11 o'clock number.
Here's the cast. Look at all these cuties.
Judy, do you know when your play premieres?
For some reason, I think it's this Saturday.
I think it may be tomorrow.
Tomorrow is the first one.
I think it's tomorrow, yeah.
But I don't quote me on that.
Okay.
Your play actually is the only one with a sizzle reel. So I'm going to show for my audience with James. Here we go. Take a look.
Oscar and Walt, a play in one act by Donald Stephen Olson. Walt off stage is singing Yankee Doodle Dandy as he washes up.
Yankee Doodle went to town riding on a pony, stuck a feather in his hat and called it macaroni. Wow.
I don't think I could be heard.
I don't know if that was
No.
a good promo for this.
I know it's an odd choice, but there is singing. But there was no vibrato. Okay, guys, we have 45 more actors.
I was referring to.
I'm gonna get back to you. We have 45 more actors. We have to go to everybody. But John, I love it. John, you've got to see Judy Kuhn. We did a Pippin reunion. I can't even tell you how amazing it was. John, you were incredible. We want you back. We wanted to do a reunion of family. We want you to play the theme music. Talk about that privately. Judy, lovely seeing you. I don't know if John's face is excited or he can't hear me or both. On that note, we are dropping both of you. Thank you for being here. Bye, Juice. Bye, John.
Tomorrow.
Adorable people. Bye. Watch their play tomorrow. New Works Festival. Bye, John. Okay, we have 1,000 more people to put on. Oh,
we weren't kidding.
No. The next play is the play that I'm in, A Mighty Road to Heaven.
So this one will be on for about 20 minutes.
Yeah, I really got to talk about my character. Okay, so let me please welcome. We got to start with the Tony winner, Mr. Schuler, Hensley, Fancy Schmancy. Hi, Shula.
Hi, Schuler.
Hey
And
guys.
Hi, Schules. Then we have Coods. Where's Coodish? Mr. Mark Coodish. Hold on. No space between his two names. He's a one-name person now. Hi, Mark.
What's up? How are you,
It's all good in the hood.
Hey, man.
And then Mr. Miguel Cervantes. Hi, Miguel Cervantes.
Hey, everybody. What's up?
Hi, Miguel.
Miguel, I love that you have a mandolin next to you or something. What are you going to play? Go.
Well, if it gets a little low with the speaking, I'll just start singing some Hamilton songs.
Yeah. By the way, your mic is great. Is that your mic? This mic is.
David out here muting wise.
Hold on. We got to figure out. We got to find an S&D with anything. Hold on. There's too many people in the studio. Hold on. We're trying to figure out whose mic is crazy. Wait, Miguel, move your head for a minute.
It shouldn't be me. Is it me?
Okay, it's not. Miguel, were you doing a show when everything shut down?
I was. I'd finished Hamilton in Chicago in January, and I started Hamilton on Broadway. I did 11 whole performances and finished on the Wednesday like everyone else. My huge Broadway return to New York. 11 shows later.
But you got actually, Miguel, though, a lot happened in those 11 days because it was during that time that backstage tours were canceled, and I mean, like
It
there
was
was
an action-packed 11 days, and I remember coming off stage during Quiet Uptown, and I said, "Guys, I don't think we're coming back tomorrow." Tom Hanks got the bug, and sure enough, that's what happened.
Wow.
Yeah, there's always one. And Kudish, you were starring in Girl from North Country when everything shut down, right? Well, no one can hear anybody. You were starring in Girl from...
Yeah, Miguel, it'll be just us.
You were in Girl from North Country, and now Schuler's back. You know what? Everything is weird. Everybody's weird. Everybody's staring. Hi, Schules. Hey, Schuler, where are you?
My mic?
We don't know, but your placement's amazing. Was that my mic? Where are you, Schuler? Down south?
I can bear. It sounds like everyone's underwater.
You know what? I'm talking.
Georgia, the crazy thing that's happening. Anybody, I want to say, Seth and James, anybody who has family in Georgia, have them contact me if you need to get in touch with people. I'm on a mission.
You're down there right now. I forgot. What city are you in?
I heard that. That's all I hear.
What
I
city?
like applause, but not this applause. I do
You know
not
what?
like this applause.
Okay, so poor Judd is dead. We're gonna ignore him. Mark could. I'm gonna explain what the show is. Mighty.
You were in it, right?
Yeah, Mighty Road to Heaven is basically kind of the story about how John Wilkes Booth kind of got almost converted to being a murderer. Am I right, Miguel? Did you back me up on that?
You're
on mute.
Yeah, I do. I almost wish you hadn't said who it was about because the payoff at the end was amazing.
Wait, you're not supposed to know that at the beginning?
I don't know if you're not, but when I read it, I didn't.
Oh, yeah.
And when I started reading it, I just started reading the play, and I got to the end, and I was like, "Oh, it was I don't know. Maybe it says at the beginning. Maybe I didn't read all those things, but it was pretty phenomenal how they built that story and then dropped the bomb close to the end of the play. I don't. Maybe did you let the cat out of the bag? Well,
most likely yes, Miguel.
Well, how about I ruin the Sixth Sense next? He's dead. All right, anyway, where was I? Okay, so look, Mighty Road to Heaven. I'm going to show one screenshot. You guys, I wish we could stay and talk, but A, we have too many actors. B, nobody can actually hear me.
Well, I'll say, and Schuler's pretending that he can hear us.
Oh yeah, he's just looking. I'm going to show one
now.
picture.
I just had some weird sound stuff.
Everyone's crazy.
That's
so
the theme of the day.
Here's a shot, and then here's a shot. Whoa, that's a lot of menses. Boys, the sound was horrible, but it was adorable seeing you. Peace out.
Hey, check it out. It's a great show. It was amazing. It was an amazing experience. It was pretty phenomenal. Mark, you're terrifying. Kudish is terrifying.
Yeah, he's a scary ass. Bye,
Yes,
Kuds.
Kudish is terrifying. I got that much.
Oh, that you hear. All right, goodbye.
He's terrifying.
Okay,
Thank
bye,
you, Miguel,
Schules.
for being the voice of everyone.
Yes, thank you, Miguel. Peace out.
And by the way, not spoiling it, Seth.
I didn't know that was a surprise.
Oh my God.
I guess it kind of is, but you know what? Oh.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Hello.
Okay, off my back. Okay, my friend ML is coming. Mandy, stop. Every dog is driving me up the effing wall. Okay, next is.
Well, you're going to laugh out of Michael. By the way, I have a feeling there's going to be an entrance of a certain ground dog.
Oh, God. Well, let's first bring on my friend ML. Michael Leon Woolley. Hi, ML.
Hey, how you doing, guys? Good to see you.
Can you actually hear us as opposed to Schuler Hensley?
Yes, I can.
Michael Leon Woolley, or ML, are you in a Zoom background or is that your stunning apartment?
That's my place in that's my home. It's where I live down in Los Angeles. I'm out here in Los Angeles.
Guess the frog princess paid some scratch, as we say. Thumbs up. Okay, I applaud thee. Okay, next up we have your co-star, my sometimes wife, Ms. Lady Rudetsky Braxton. Your mute is on. I love it. Keep it on. She's muted. Excellent. Brenda, you're muted, and I want it to remain that way.
Wait a minute.
She hosts the show, and she forgot to unmute.
How many times have you
Am I on?
Yes, unfortunately.
What?
Nothing.
Okay. Hi, Michael.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
All right, we got 5 minutes. All right, what do you need?
Okay. What's the name of your damn show, and what the hell is it about? Without a spoiler alert.
Okay, Michael, you want to take that?
It's called Cutting Helen Ain't Got No Color. It starts as a funeral. People coming together for a funeral for a patriarch, the grandmother, yes. And, just what happens when families get together. Some in-laws who have never met, some people who haven't seen each other in a while, some tensions. And, I think most families have that, when someone walks in and you're like, oh, so-and-so just walked in. We all have that family member. But it's a pretty good show. And Brenda's amazing in it, I have to say.
Stop. But can I say what I really liked about this show is it's not just about the funeral, it's about all of the stuff that goes on in the family. I mean, and one of the major things was a color kind of the dark skins and the light skins, which was really, really interesting. And it was actually interesting for me because I'm an only child. So I don't necessarily go through all of those different, the dynamics, even at funerals. So it was interesting, and to be able to do a play because I'm a musical person. Okay.
Now, Brenda, they say that only children are usually very spoiled and arrogant. That's it.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Annabelle.
I will agree with you though. See, you tried to come for me, Seth Rudetsky, but I know you. Okay.
What's your character? Are you like glamorous? Are you like an old drunk?
No.
What's your character?
My character, surprisingly, I was the one who stayed home with the matriarch and took care of her and did everything. So when everyone is coming back trying to be all grand and everything, I'm like, yeah, you know what? I was here when all of this was going on. Y'all are just coming into all of this. So I wasn't playing my glamorous self.
Michael, were you glamorous?
No.
He was very handsome, though.
I played Roger Jones, Helen's husband, and I've never met the family until I went down to the funeral, and lo and behold, her family's batshit crazy.
Right.
But it's so funny. There's some things of race and things in a black family, but there's some universal stuff. We all have that one person. We all have that one person who will say the wrong thing at the wrong time.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Be quiet, Brenda. Now, I met Brenda in '89 during Dreamgirls. ML, I feel like I met you like maybe 2 years later. Do you remember where we met?
Gosh, I don't know. I remember, see you in the piano bars years ago.
Rose's turn. Yeah, 1991.
You were in the bars, Chef. Oh, okay.
I was playing, dear. I was not on the floor like you, my dear.
That's what they call it, playing in the bars.
Okay, and on that note, I'm going to let you go, Brenda Braxton. Thank you for being here. Peace out. We'll see you again.
We'll be. Hold on.
Wait, Brenda.
Okay, let's just say right now how much we love Brenda, and that Brenda knows that because we're so last minute on some things, we will call her literally hours before show. And Lady Braxton always says yes, and we want to say we thank you.
Thank you.
And we love you.
She co-hosts all the time.
I can say yes more because I know,
You always do, lady. And ML, I want to do a reunion of your movie, Princess Frog, the Frog and the Prince, whatever the hell.
The Frog, yeah.
Yeah, because we've had Anika on and we've had Jennifer Lewis, but it'd be great to have you, and Jennifer Cody, it'd be great to have you all on at the same time.
Yes, Keith David, let's do it.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll be in touch. We're almost there. All right, peace out.
Thank you.
Now. Bye, Brenda Brax. Adorable Brenda. Okay, as someone said, what we are doing right now is basically a version of, where is it? 1, 2, 3, speed dating. We're trying to get
It is true.
We're trying to get all these damn actors on to promote their damn shows.
There's so many plays. Oh
James, there is a video for Frontiers. Cut.
I don't know if we have time.
We ain't got no time. All right, you go.
Actually, yes. So this actually played that I had the good fortune to be in, Frontiers. So let's bring on some of my co-stars. Let's bring on Glenn. Hi, Glenn.
Hi, Seth. Hi, James.
Hi, Glenn.
There is a video
Ted.
for Frontiers.
Hi, Ted. Ted, is your
actually, yes. So this actually played that
you're watching on a
yeah, Ted, don't watch us. You shouldn't be that interested.
So let's bring on some
Hold on, we're gonna,
there's a delay.
So there we go. So there you go, Ted. So,
hi, Glenn. Hi,
it's gonna catch up to us in a minute. Okay, Ted, we're gonna mute you for a minute. You figure that out.
That's
Andy,
surreal.
Carl, and Orfei, bringing you on.
Yay, Andy and Orfei. Hi,
hello, hello. Are we in echo?
You guys look adorable.
There is a delay.
We have to. We what? Are you watching us, Ted?
David, help out. Help out
Wait,
Ted.
hold on. David's gonna help you.
Yes.
Andy Norfay, I love that everyone's been coming on every single week. We just had you last Friday for the big fundraiser for the Humane Society. You have the most amazing video. What have you done for the last week?
We're ubiquitous wherever we're at. What have we been doing?
All sorts of
all
things.
the same crap we've been trying to do all the time.
Yes.
It's always good to see your faces, though. So thank you so much for having us on here and promoting this this great play and everything that it's involved with. So,
Glenn, what is the play about? Because I was not in it. My husband was, but I was not. What's it about, Glenn?
It was about all of the activities going on in the 1960s. And some of us were alive in the 60s. And I got to tell you, everyone that's on the screen here really lit it up. I was so moved by how devoted people was. It was arguably maybe the best table read that I've ever been at. And I wanted to tell all of you guys that because it was just a real honor.
Thank you, Glenn.
Thanks,
Thank
Glenn.
you.
And Glenn, you were amazing.
Yeah, really.
Yeah,
you're amazing. That's a huge compliment.
Thank you. I have a little bit of an edge in that I'm a native Texan, so to be asked to play LBJ was that was right out of my wheelhouse. So that was wonderful.
Oh,
And Ted was amazing.
oh my God, Ted.
I think Ted got the Oscar.
Jane. It was a good cast. It was a really good cast.
It was a good cast. It was an absolutely awesome cast. It was an awesome play.
And I got to tell James to go F himself. I think
that's what I always do.
Throwing F-bombs.
Seth, you would have loved it.
Andy, was that the only reason you took the role?
Absolutely.
For Seth.
It's my signature.
Straight
up
up
photo. What's it called? Where is it?
Frontiers. Is it? It's
there it is. Here's a photo of everybody on screen.
Here.
Woohoo!
Large cast.
That is a big ass cast.
That was a big cast. Everybody was swinging, baby.
We came to play.
And including Andy Apollo, who is the writer of this.
Who's
young
a Brit.
guy who's
London.
just London from London, who knew so much of our American history, but also knew how to make great dramatic scenes.
It was really good.
So we had a wonderful time covering a lot of years within that space race time during the 1960s. And so, I don't want to give too much away. I don't know.
Did. Did you? Spoiler alert. Oh yeah, I already ruined my show for everybody. Now, Ted, why do I feel like I know you? Have we ever worked together?
I'm not sure, but listen, everything is possible.
It's not an answer, but I'll take it. Okay, just a positive spin. By the way, Andy and Orfeh, you were both in the play together?
We played husband and wife.
Now, it's interesting that they decided not to cast me and James in the same play. Is it because your marriage is much more strong and solid than ours?
No, it's because your talent is so much more diverse, Seth.
Yes.
You've got so much more to give than just being on. You've got to be put in a whole nother category all by yourself.
And the universe blessed me with a higher level of impulse control than you.
And we also, I had two computers, so she was in the other room, and when we were yelling at each other as husband and wife, she couldn't throw anything at me.
Yeah.
Infuriating.
And we're going to send Ted to go pastor his own church somewhere here.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh my goodness gracious.
I think Andrew was absolutely clear that he channeled the moral effort of the time, the moral energy of the time, and he wanted everybody to know that everybody needs Jesus, but whoever watches this show, you need Jesus more. That is what I think. No, it was a beautiful, I think, channeling Reverend Abernathy, or even going through the whole play, watching the whole, because reading it is one thing, but when you listen to the whole play, and for this play to be written from across the pond in the 1960s, now you're talking to a military vet, so to be in the Navy and to travel the world and to see how much everybody wants to be a part of this exercise in democracy that is America. I mean, all over the world, everybody wants to be a part of it. It is a huge, wonderful exercise. I think Andrew captured the message that says, at the end of this thing, the world is watching us. Those foundational pillars that define democracy, the Constitution, the Declaration of Independence, the Emancipation Proclamation, these are the words that our foundation is built on, we have to fight for that. The world is watching it. The crazy thing that was so beautiful, it was beautiful, but it was scary at the same time. In 1960s, the challenges of our world footing, which was going to the moon, are placing ourselves on the world stage ahead of everybody to go to the moon or to circumvent the globe was huge. But at the same time, we were fighting for our moral foundation. And I love, he put so many different voices in there that were significant. The African-American voice, the connection between Kennedy's desire to paint a picture of inclusion.
And our Kennedy was brilliant, by the way.
Our voices matter as well. There was a line in the play that there were two lines that really kicked my butt. One was when the astronaut said to Reverend Abernathy, "What is it that you want from us?" And Abernathy said, "To stand with us." And that just meant on that foundation of what America is. And that still applies today. I'm so proud of it. And wait till you see my tap solo. It's just great.
I was going to say, you got to go. All right, guys, it's so lovely to have you all. We wish we could spend more than 4 minutes with you, but thank you for being here. Thank you, Andy and Orfeh, for always looking adorable. The lighting is always stunning wherever you are.
Glenn, you have to come back so you're here for longer than 2 minutes.
Yes, Brenda Braxton.
Regards from Atlanta.
We love Atlanta. We love Brenda.
Yes,
Bye, Glenn. Bye, Ted. So nice seeing you. Speaking of the Constitution, we have a man coming that traveled the country with the Constitution. Am I correct?
And he happens to be here with his son-in-law, who's our chief medical correspondent, and he moonlights at CBS News.
Please welcome Dr. John LaPook and Dr. Norman Lear.
He just has a PhD in funny.
Hi, guys. Good to see you again.
Hey, how was your Thanksgiving meal? We saw you pre. How was it? How many carbs? Go.
It was very good. We ate is what we did at Thanksgiving. We ate the whole meal.
That's the story?
That's
Norman Lear storytelling.
Well, the thing was that we downsized it as we're all supposed to. So it was really just 5 of us.
But I don't care about that. I want to know, like, the beginning was like rolls. I mean, the stuffing. Like,
He wants to eat vicariously.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with food. I want details. Go.
You want details about the food?
Yes.
Well, we sat down. We had a drink with tidbits. Now, the tidbits were were made by somebody who's going to come in and needs 2 days to tell you about it.
Yeah.
She's the cook who made the tidbits.
The tidbits were amazing because they weren't just bits, they were tidbits. And it was the tid that really gave it that extra je ne sais quoi quelque chose.
Yeah, or the je ne sais quoi, whichever. Now, this is going to be my son. Hello? Hey, Ben.
Ben, you're on. Ben's not going to love this. Ben, we're on Stars in the House, and Norman has never had a phone call that he has not picked up. I mean, in the middle of a podcast, in the middle of being wherever, he's picked it up.
Are you there, Ben?
Yeah, I think we lost Ben.
I think we lost.
Remember that great cell phone episode on All in the Family where Edith is trying to get Archie on his cell phone, but it's stuck in his chair and Meathead's sitting on it? Anybody? Silence.
A phone call is a request to talk to you, which you can accept or deny. You can grant it or you can deny it.
Do not school Norman Lear, Dr. LaPook, on manners. We will not have it.
I denied 11 phone calls in 98 years.
I love that he always picks it up. You call him, he will pick up the phone. It's really great.
And put it on speaker on a live stream. All right, Dr. LaPook and Norman Lear, give us a COVID update. Whoever knows more, hit it.
Go, Zach.
Well, Norman knows what it's like to be, feeling like a prisoner.
It's been months without leaving the house. Leaving the house is getting the mail.
Mm-hmm.
Walking up the driveway and getting the mail is what amounts to leaving the house. That's as good as a weekend in the olden days.
Yeah, no, we get it. We just saw my mom today, and she really has not.
I think
been out of
she's only left the apartment, what?
just to go to the doctor, even more depressing.
Yeah, 3 or 4
like that's
times.
it. So we
But
get it.
One of the great gifts is having my daughter and her husband, this doctor, visiting us this week. It's fabulous.
He
Well,
makes house calls.
But we did it the right way. We've been here for we got here, we quarantined for 2 weeks, and then we entered his pod and we did this. I think we showed that, and we all know we've talked about the fact that when you hug people, their endorphin level goes up, the oxytocin level, the feel-good hormone goes up, and I think that's no small thing for our relatives. The Zoom doesn't quite do that.
Yeah, all kinds of things go up, and they're no small things.
But
Norman
has asked me almost every time that we have spoken, when is there going to be a vaccine? When am I going to get, back to when am I going to be able to go out? And now we can say there's going to be a vaccine very soon. We know December 10th is the emergency use authorization meeting for the Pfizer vaccine. A week later for the Moderna vaccine. We expect those to be very quickly given authorization. The vaccines are going to come out. The healthcare workers and some other people are going to be the first people, but at the end of December. But then in January, February, and March, it's going to be rolling out. There should be a bunch, tens of millions of this out. And I heard.
When will the older dudes be getting it?
State by state. So I spoke to the guy. Not that you're an older dude, but if you know somebody who's an older dude.
I know several.
Each state is responsible for deciding who gets it when, but you are considered at the age of 98
a state.
You are in a state. You are considered vulnerable. You're considered an older person.
I'm finally considered an older person.
But so you'll be. I think you're going to be towards the front of that list, and I think it's going to be really important. There are ethical considerations. There are committees that are all meeting around the country to make sure people don't jump the line because they have power or position. So that's something that everybody takes very seriously. The frontline workers, the first responders, the people who have to go to work and they're more vulnerable that way. They're going to be towards the front of the list. But we can't say exactly what because the CDC gives general guidance. Then each state gives their own specific guidance.
Seth and James, where will they be?
Seth and James, I think the middle of the pack.
And I couldn't say it without thinking Seth and James, a Paganigan.
Seth and James, a Zoot Dakota Gabardine. Hey! All right, what
His
that is.
father and I used to sing this.
You're going to have to find it, but Paul Schaefer played that. It was a commercial for a haberdashery in the 30s or 40s, a radio commercial. Joe and Paul.
Right. Joe and Paul. A pleasure. That's the meaning of the lyric. Joe and Paul. You can get a bargain there.
You can get a suit, Dakota, gabardine, bring a rein, a kleine zine, bring around your little kids. Not that I know Yiddish, but he's translated that for me. And my father died a couple of years ago at 99 3/4. They hit like 30 years ago when they met, 37 years ago when they met. They figured out that they both knew this same song. And you're going to find it, or I'll send it to you. Paul Schaefer does a version of it, which is knock you out. Okay, and it's his alarm. It is still my morning alarm. Hold on a second.
Okay, about to say we're going to have to find it and have it on the show tomorrow.
No. Norman, talk to them about All in the Family or something while I find it.
Well, that was a show that I did in 1971.
We're aware of it.
Well, Norman, there's a big anniversary for All in the Family next year.
Yes, with 50 years has come up.
That used to be his alarm that used to be his phone, and now it is my alarm in the morning.
He's playing it.
I'll figure it out.
Hey,
It
John-
sounds like my bar mitzvah.
John, before you leave, there's actually a really good question here that I think your father-in-law would probably want to know. Have lots of seniors been represented in the clinical trials?
Yeah, so that is something they've been very careful to do. And I don't know the exact breakdown. We're going to find it out actually on the day before. So on December 9th, we'll get the actual breakdown. But it's not just been seniors. It's been people of color. They've really tried to have all the minorities, as many as possible, represented, which has been a problem with past trials. One of the populations that's not well represented, at least in one of the trials, were people in long-term nursing, long-term healthcare facilities. And that was the reason why one person said no to the recommendation on on who should get it when. It was a 13-1 vote by this committee, the ACIP, that advises the CDC. But anyway, because they were saying that the first people to get it should be the healthcare providers plus people who are in skilled nursing facilities. Right. And she said, look, we don't have them represented in the trial enough, so we don't know about safety. Mm-hmm. But the odds are, look, we'll see once it comes out. But anyway, there was some controversy about that. But bottom line is, vaccines around the corner. Hang in there.
Number 4 were people in white hats.
People in white hats, right?
Well, and this, in conclusion of your segment, I agree. We all agree. Bless Norman Lear.
Oh,
from Claudia.
Thank you much. Thank you.
So where's Stuart? There's Stuart Pankin.
I love it. We go from
hello, Stuart.
Comedy. Hi.
Hello.
I like the mugging. Ooh. And I have your co-star. You take off the glasses. Now we can see your beautiful eyes.
Wait a minute.
You can't actually see us. And here he is, Mr. George. Look at that. It's his 8x10 photo. Mr. George went. Oh, you were. I love this pose, George. You were in that full.
Oh yeah, just
Hi, Georgie.
Marveling at Norman Lear. Hi, Stu. Scooby Dooby Doo.
Da 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 da. Okay, please discuss. Hold on. I know we got to keep track of all this
here, right?
Oh my God, you have literally 3 plays: Wickham Way, Happy Couples, and On the Farce Day of Christmas. So, Stuart, give us some.
Wait a minute. George got 3, and I only got 2.
No, you had 2, and George had 1.
George only had 1, and Stuart,
Don't worry,
you have
Stu,
2.
You win.
I don't want to see character actors fight. Stuart, describe what your show is.
Wickham Way?
Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
I'm reading the script right now to try to remember.
It's
about people that come back I even forget where they come. This girl comes back and she's trying to get hooked up with her old girlfriend, her old friend that she hadn't seen in a long time, and I play the owner of the. It's been a long time. I don't remember. I play the owner of a hotel or a lodge that they're trying to sell. It's a sweet play. Don't listen to what the play's about. Listening to me. When you see how good it is, because this sucks what I'm about to tell you.
Yeah.
These are all the people. See, this Marty here and Liz, they're trying to get together, and Lisa, I don't remember. I'm old. Don't ask me questions I don't know.
Hold on. By the way, I'm firing you from ever doing any pitch meetings with me for network. You are horrible. George Wendt, please discuss On the Farce Day of Christmas.
As we learned, it's going to be the last play in the festival.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's going to air on Christmas Day.
It is.
Yeah. Ken Levine, old veteran TV writer, wrote, many years for MASH and then Cheers and all kinds of every show under the sun, all the good ones.
And are you like Santa Claus or are you just a regular person? What are you?
I'm a sort of a crabby old lech. I know that's usually a Stewart kind of role, but
only on the weekends.
I have your cast right here.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God, Max Crumb is in it. Oh wow, this is so fun. So, and Carrie, wait, is that Carrie? Carrie Butler with
Butler.
2 disaster cast members. George, give me before we Bobby, we have 5 minutes with each actor. Tell us something fun about doing Hairspray. George, that was your Broadway musical debut. What the hell was that like for you?
It was just crazy. It was the most fun I could, ever have. I used to sit in that can of fake hairspray and just marvel at just the lights, just the set. I'd sit there and just, you're in there for 11 minutes before you come out in your glory. And
final scene.
It was it was amazing. It was really, really fun. The happiest show in town. And if Carrie Butler were here, she'd say the same thing.
What does it feel like when you hear this?
Yeah. Yeah, I can remember that. You know, like the crazy moves.
Yeah, I was at Jerry Mitchell choreography.
Yes,
all right.
it is.
We loved having you. We're sorry it's only 4 minutes, but we have literally so many damn actors, so many damn
Yeah.
plays. Everybody needs to see all these different plays. Here it is.
New Works Virtual Festival.
Yes. Stuart, at some point, you're going to know what the show is about. Once you watch it, maybe it'll refresh the memory.
I'm going to watch it, and I have it written down because I have most of the lines on my hand. So, you know, I don't read. Don't tell me how it ends because I really haven't finished the script yet.
We don't want to ruin it. All right, Stuart, you're hilarious. Thank you for being here. George,
All right.
great seeing you. We hope, we have a lot of TV reunions on this show. So hopefully we'll get something going with Cheers. We've had Frasier. So we'll be in touch, as we say.
All right.
Thank you. And I'll see you at a Hairspray reunion too. Bye,
Bye,
Mr. George
George.
Wendt. What the hell's the next damn show?
Let's see here. Who do we have?
This one is called So. When are you leaving?
Speaking of musicals,
Oh.
you've known Jolie Fisher for years and years.
Yes,
So let's bring on her cast.
I met her, of course. Wow, the hair looks amazing, Julie Fisher. You got it going on hair-wise.
I try. I mean, it's the only thing I can do to keep it alive here in the house, you know?
Yeah, work
And
it.
I've got my
And
cleavage too.
you know what? You've had that since Greece. I've seen enough of that. And then we have Megan. Okay, Megan, your background's a downer.
Coming on hot.
What's with the closed blinds?
I'm house sitting, and I this is the best spot I could find.
Well, no, the microphone's amazing. Background's a downer. And then we have Adam Jacobs, who was in full Christmas regalia. Adam Jacobs, look at that.
Hello. Happy Merry holidays.
Okay, before we get into your show, Adam, first things first. When you were in Aladdin, there was a lot of shirts being off. Now that Broadway's been closed for 8 months, how many love handles? What's happening stomach-wise?
Well, we shouldn't go there. It's quarantine. The quarantine thing has not been kind, for sure.
What would happen if Aladdin opened tomorrow? Would you ask for costumes to be redone? It's just like a movie.
I would have to bring that red sash maybe up to just make it more like a Simba corset. Just like, I think that would be what I have to do.
Just wanted to clear that with you.
Yep.
Okay, who wants to describe what their show is about? Because we tried to ask Stuart the last time we went to a State of Shock. Megan, I'm going to nominate you because you are a broadcaster. Look at that microphone.
I'm all ready. I'm ready. So When Are You Leaving is about the Dunleavy family. It's a dysfunctional family, and they get together on the 4th of July to have and the matriarch's birthday. And the matriarch is, of course, Marcia Mason, who is awesome, and I bow to her. And there's a lot going on with this family, as you can well imagine. And fireworks ensue. I'm just going to leave it at that.
Here's some of this cast, by the way. Yes.
I got to tell you.
Yes,
quick,
Joel.
I'm typecast in this role. I play a recovering alcoholic ex-nun who's been asked to leave the convent by the Archbishop because she's been drinking the celebratory wine.
Sacramental wine, yes.
And Megan brilliantly plays my sponsor that I bring home with me for the holiday weekend.
Who's kind of a control freak, just saying.
I was going to say, I wouldn't say the nun part is typecasting, but everything else, yes. Adam D, thank you. Adam, is that a Zoom background or is that literally your Christmas tree?
It's not a virtual background. This is my tree. Back here is actually an 8 foot by 4 foot train table that I won at a raffle last year, and it is now in my home. And this was a baby grand that I treated when I moved to Chicago. I said, "Hey, we have the space. Let's do it." I've been wanting one my whole life, so I got a little treat there.
And Megan, can we learn something from Adam's background? Can we maybe next time?
Listen, next time I'll do it at my house, but I'm staying at a friend's house right now, and this is what I got, friend. So that's it.
It's all good. Okay, you guys are so much fun. I need you all back. Jolie, we only had that one Grease reunion, so you have to come back so we can really gab. Megan, you're hilarious. Megan, I don't think I've ever met you before, have I? You're hilarious.
You haven't. You know what? I haven't done Broadway, although it's on my bucket list. I've done film and television, and I do cartoons. So that's my life.
You're hilarious.
Fabulous. God bless you. Thank you.
I can tell. And Adam, we should have an Aladdin reunion. I just had Courtney on my radio show, so we got to bring you back.
Hey, I'm ready, man.
All right.
All right, I'll wait till you do some abs of steel, then you're coming on back.
Not fair. Not
Sorry.
fair.
All right, thank you, lovely Adam. Thank you, Megan. I love how funny you are. By the way, what cartoon you on, Megan? What should we? I want to see you on a cartoon.
Well, I'm the mom of Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius, which was on forever, and I've done a bunch of stuff. I worked with Amy Poehler, and I played her mom in the Mighty Bee. I did all Nickelodeon stuff. I'm all on Nickelodeon.
That's all our daughter's obsessed with. So bravo, thank you, Meg.
Excellent.
And Joey Fisher. Oh my God, you actually have it, Adam. Just reverse it and put it on the front.
Original in the packaging.
I had that.
Wow. Oh, what is that? Hold on.
It still
Hold
has plastic on it. I didn't use it at all.
You don't need it, Jolie, dear. Adam, you're hilarious. I cannot believe you had that. Bye, Megan. Nice meeting you. Jolie, you were so funny. So great seeing you. Bye. Look at that lighting. She looks stunning. Oh my, I agree about Megan. Oh my gosh, she needs to do Broadway.
Yes.
Okay, so wait, we have 1,000 more shows coming up.
We have 2 more shows, Seth.
We have Leanne Larkin, Miss Dainty June. Where is she? Hi, Leanne. Or should I say Petra?
Hi.
Hi, Leanne. And we have someone with your exact same hairstyle, Mr. Bruce Valanche. Hi, Bruce.
Yes.
I walked on the Edna Turnblad reunion show.
I was going to say you and George went.
That actually is a great idea.
That is a great idea to do that.
I'm writing it
I know.
down.
Get a big can, and we'll all just sit there and wait for "You Can't Catch Your Breath," which is what we call the close.
Hey, Brucey, let me see your full shirt.
My full shirt is because Godfather 3 is coming back next week, and leave the gun, take the cannoli. These are the instructions to the Corleone kid on his first hit when he becomes a maiden. It's an iconic thing. What can I tell you? It ain't Broadway.
You always have the best shirts, Bruce. Where do you get your amazing shirts?
I'm up all night online typing, looking. There are. I'll recommend one website, tshirthell.com. And they're unspeakable. You can't wear them anywhere. They have a division called Baby Hell. And whenever friends of mine have kids, I get them a onesie that says, "They shake me." That's my favorite. That's my favorite t-shirt website, but they're all over the place. I just have to actually go shopping to stores with bags. Please. Now it's just, they send them to me.
God, that's hilarious. All right, Leanne, can you tell us about the show that you do with Mr. Valanche?
Oh, yeah, please.
Yes.
Tell me about it because,
we're all having memory refreshers, as I've been hearing. So,
yeah.
We met once and we did the whole thing then. It was like a first date that ended up with, children.
Right. So many.
Go ahead,
So,
Go ahead, Leanne.
So we were a part of Collegeburg that was actually so cool, very poignant. It's about a Black man who is running for mayor, and this letter gets circulated, and this white woman sort of denies that racism exists, and then things ensue from there. And it's funny, it's dramatic, it's poignant.
Collegeburg is an actual town where the playwright came from, and it's like an exurb of Philadelphia, and it's got a couple of Black people, a couple of people from Mumbai, and a lot of white people, and not too many Jews, but everybody else is represented. And this rumor comes up to the guys running for mayor, a Black guy, and so the white supremacists are worried that he'll take over the town, and the Black people are saying, "Who is this guy? We don't know him. We're the only Black people in town." And it's about what happens to this town when this sort of fake news happens.
Hold on. Oh, what?
Oh, that's
Leanne?
Alexis talking back?
Alexis has got to
She's
stop.
talking to me. I'm so sorry.
That is
What did I say to Alexa that got her pissed off?
It literally got to go. But here's the cast. As you
Here
can
we
see,
are.
everybody.
Beth Malone.
Oh, we love Beth.
Yeah.
And Leanne, do you play like the Karen character?
I play like a Real Housewives character.
Oh.
So yeah.
Glamorous. Okay,
Where
so
it's-
I'm the village homosexual.
Village.
There's one, and he's her buddy actually, and I'm a moral compass of some sort. I could never figure out which direction his compass is pointing, but it doesn't matter.
This is how you see it. Now, by the way, Bruce, you need to come back at some point because there are a lot of different shows we can
I'm
theme around.
available. I haven't worn pants since March 12th.
They shake me.
I'm sitting here. I'm sitting and writing. I mean, I'm Quarantina Turner.
I want to do a reunion, a Brady Bunch Variety Hour reunion with whoever the hell would.
Be Still My Heart.
I mean,
with fake Jan and real Jan. And
yes, they would do it. You know, Leanne, there was after the Brady Bunch was canceled, it came back as a variety show in the 70s, and it was shocking. Let's just say it was shocking. Bruce was one of the writers. You've never seen anything like it. I actually brought you a clip, Bruce, but we need to have you on. But this is just one of the many clips where Robert Reed just opts out of dancing. They're doing a big dance number, and Robert Reed just basically stops and throws up his hands. And you see Alice funking out. Enjoy.
A work of rare genius.
That was amazing.
It's incredible. And Chris Knight, who was Peter Brady, turned 60 this week. So I had a high colonic and said, I'm going to bed for a year.
And on that
I'm
note,
now so old.
No, I know. When Peter's 60, we're in trouble. Thank you, Bruce Valanche.
Yeah.
Lovely seeing you. You got to pull it up. Peace out.
Exactly. No, it's my Hitchcock here.
Oh, you know what? You still got it. And on that note,
I can't get
Leanne, you're lovely. Say bye to Alexa, Leanne. Bye.
Bye.
Alexa, take a dump.
Exactly. Bye, Bruce. Lovely having you guys. Collegeburg is their show, FYI.
Yes, did you have it? Okay, so the next one, it's like basically, this is a hodgepodge of 4 different plays represented, Seth. So you want to just bring everyone on? Yes, we have. So let's bring on Richard Kind.
Oh my God, Richard's in my play. Hi, Richard.
Hi, Richard.
Hello, Dr. James.
Hi, guys. Are you like on a plane right now? Where are you? In Coach?
I am in Caroline Ray's guest house.
Okay, your sound is crazy. So hold on. David's going to help you. You're going to come back.
Caroline Ray come in. Do you understand what he said?
Yeah,
I'm in Caroline Ray's guest house.
Oh my God, Caroline Ray told me that last week.
Yes.
David, fix Richard Kind's crazy ass sound.
The sound is so crazy, but Richard has such amazing diction. I could understand, even though I wanted to do this.
Wow.
I'm in Anyway, so let's bring on maybe Vinny Rodriguez.
Okay.
Maybe his sound is good.
My crazy ex-boyfriend, Vinny Rodriguez. Hi. Lovely seeing you. And then we have Tony Award winner, Mr. Tony himself, not only Tony Award winner, but his name is Tony Crivello. Hi, Tones.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Nice. Still great placement. And we have Hi Beltris herself, Ms. Elizabeth Larson.
Hi, Liz.
Hi.
Yes.
Hi.
Liz, I like you went back to dark. I love it. You went back to your 80s look.
Well, the problem is that I had to do my roots myself because I was looking kind of like a skunk. I did them today for you.
They look great. That's when I first met Liz. She had that dark hair. That's the look. And then you went blonde. You went red. I love the old 80s Starmites look.
Do you?
Still
yeah,
got
I
it.
think it's staying.
Do you? Hold on. Do we have our
I
guest
think
house?
David is working with
Okay.
Richard Kind. So does anyone remember that the play that they did?
There's so far no one remembers.
Yes, I remember.
I had to write it down.
And
Okay,
I
so
played
Liz, you go
opposite.
first.
Oh, who's going first?
You go, Liz. You.
Because I'm ready.
Okay, go.
All right. I played opposite Richard Kind, and they wanted me to read this specifically. It's called Family Game Night by Peter Kennedy. The Morton family's monthly board game night goes off the rails when Andrea brings a new game designed to force everyone to have difficult conversations about death and dying. What starts out as a mildly irritating board game featuring glitter and grim Reaper hand puppets suddenly turns darker as 3 generations of the Morton family struggle with articulating wildly different views about their individual end of life and afterlife choices. So basically, it's really, really hilarious and really shockingly emotional and such a good play.
Now, speaking of shocking, we're going to see if Richard Kind is any softer. 1, 2, 3. Richard! Uh-oh.
Hello?
He's frozen. That's a good sign. Hi, Richard.
Hear me?
I think Caroline needs to pay for better
Yeah,
Wi-Fi.
yeah, Caroline, right?
Get back
You
to
need
me.
Get better Wi-Fi for poor Richard.
Okay,
but hold on, Liz. Here we got a screenshot, a cast photo here. Actually, Seth, look at Richard Kind here. It looks like
wait,
it's
he's
the
son
same.
Caroline's. Okay, wonderful. And it's
He looks like he's still in a guest house.
Exactly.
We have one more cast member. We have Christina Bianco here. 1, 2, 3. Hi, Christina. Hi, Richard. Hi, Christina. Richard.
Hi.
Okay, Richard's crying. You take care. Say hi to Caroline. You're fired. Christina Bianco, how's your Wi-Fi?
It's pretty good. I'm in a hotel in the Dominican Republic, but it all is well.
How is it down there?
And why is it down there? What the hell are you doing there for?
I'm doing a random private event, like so safe. It's ridiculous. I've been tested so many times I can't even feel my nostrils anymore, but it's all really good. I feel, hashtag blessed to be working, and the weather's gorgeous. So I've got a little tan coming home to New York, so you can all hate me. I'm sorry.
Well, you don't look. It doesn't look like you're getting a tan because I've never seen a darker, more depressing, drapes closed room.
I'm
with
so
no view.
sorry. I know. In New York, I have my glitter curtain and everything, but I'd rather be here with a drab background than not be here for you, Seth. I am sorry.
The beautiful Motel 6.
Christina, when you go to DR, do you have every place is different? Do you have to quarantine or do you have to test to show that you're negative, or how does that work there?
You have to show that you have a negative COVID test upon arrival. Then you have to have another one when you're here, and I've just taken another one to get on the plane back home tomorrow.
Wow.
And then I'll quarantine and take another test. But
Christine,
it's what we must do.
Christina's really, really careful. I read Christina's Facebook post. She's on her gig, careful wise. So, Vinny, by the way, is that where you are, or is that a virtual background? Because what is the giant blue behind you? I love it.
Oh, it's just the double-sided screen you can buy on like Amazon. I just hang it up to do I just do self tapes in here. I'm in my guest room and I just hang it up. Here you go, check it out. I got lighting and
it looks great.
It's a whole thing. I did a lot of self tapes the last few weeks.
Christina, watch and learn.
Very Hollywood Squares.
Yes.
I know, right?
I should have done that.
Thank you. Tony, are you in Las Vegas?
No. I'm in Los Angeles. I have been for since 2013 back.
I'm living in the past. So are you all in Family Game Night, or
they're all in different places?
Okay, so Vinny Rodriguez, why don't you describe what show you're in and how much tap dancing there is?
Sure. 0 tap dancing, but it's an awesome 3-person play called Secret Hour by Jenny Stafford. And it's about 35-year-old Kate, who is a professor of ethics with only one rule for her students. I am reading this off of paper. Her rule is, do not lie to her. She asks her students to answer the question, is your greatest ethical responsibility to yourself or to others? However, as Kate and her husband, played by me, struggle to have a baby, she finds herself unable to answer it as she faces an ethical dilemma of her own. It's a new play, and it explores womanhood, motherhood, and the space between right and wrong. And it was a blast, and Kate Loprest was in it, Kevin Pollak was in it, and we never rehearsed it. We just did it, and I can't wait for you guys to see it on Sunday.
Oh, it's going to be on this Sunday.
Oh, well, that's
great.
coming up soon. Yeah. And I'm going to put up how to see it again underneath it. You just literally look this up anywhere. YouTube,
Facebook, yeah.
So,
Tony Travella. Yeah.
So, what are you doing? The play version of Phantom? What are you doing? Go.
No, I've done with them. We did a reading of a play called Now You See It, Now You Don't. And that was a new play. Then we did a reading of the film Vice, and I played Dick Cheney. And then we also did another brand new play reading that I am a adapter of, called The Great Stupid. That we wrote a screen adaptation of it, myself and Pierre Bazzarini, based on a play that was written by Pierre's father, Ron Bazzarini, who was also a writing partner of mine. So
is this is going to be part of the festival, right?
We will see. We will see. I don't know yet, because we were fortunate when we did the read of the Great Stupid. We had a stellar cast, including Chaz Palminteri and Chaz's wife and his daughter. Actually, they all read different roles.
Palminteri's.
Yeah, the whole Palminteri clan, and some wonderful other people that were involved in it as well.
You always have amazing speaking placement. It's all forward. Christina, what's your show?
In me.
The show I was in is called Otherwise Engaged, G-A-Y, Otherwise Engaged, by Hal Katkov. And the short, I say it's kind of like Will and Grace meets a PG-13 Hallmark movie. It's about a young woman. Well, she's turning 35, and she spent most of her life around gay men with her gay best friend. I have no idea why they thought of me for this. And she's trying to realize that she needs to separate herself from her best friend, from the life she knows, in order to move forward, to grow up. And it takes place in Palm Springs. She's got a complicated relationship with her mother, so it covers a lot of issues in a really fun way, you know, of mother-daughter relations, sort of the gay dating scene, and I got to work with the incredible Michael Kilgore, who I've done so many readings with and concerts with, but never actually got to act like this. Even though it was through a screen, it was so great. So he and I got to read some really fun, witty banter back and forth, and have our characters grow in different ways. It has a happy ending. It's why I say it's Hallmarky, but it really it paints a really, I think, fresh picture of what we're all going through.
And our good pal Kevin Chamberlain's in it. All right, before we go, I have two things I want to do. Liz Larson, because James never heard it, please tell the story from 30 years ago, but still, about when Starmites, when they tried to cleanse the theater and you were targeted by that shaman.
Wait, I didn't hear a word you just said. I was trying to go to the theater. I was in Starmites and what?
When the theater was having all these problems and the shaman tried to cleanse it.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Please hit it.
So, our fire curtain came down. People were like breaking limbs on this horribly raked stage. We were all
Hold on. Let me just say, the fire curtain means when there's a fire, a wall of water comes down. So in the middle of their show, just a wall of water came down. It was completely a bad luck musical.
All the music. And there was no digital music then, so they had to rewrite the music by hand. Anyway, so somebody's wife, the director's wife, was woo-woo, and she hired a shaman to come in and cleanse the stage. So we're all sitting around, and of course the heat isn't working and it's freezing. And the shaman was with the sage, and then he said, okay, who wants to be the turtle? And someone said, I'll be the turtle. And the turtle is an honorable, beautiful, blah, blah, blah. Who wants to be the frog? I'll be the frog. The frog comes out of nowhere. And the frog is, okay. So anyway, finally we get to, like, I'm the last one, miserable. And they say, who wants to be the Thunderbird? And I go, Thunderbird. All right. I mean, thunder. My mother had a Thunderbird when I was a kid. I thought Thunderbird. So he says the Thunderbird is someone that will try to fly and dies, and someone who is deeply, deeply flawed and has many, many lessons to learn. I was like, all right, fine. Fine. And I did bust my hip on that show. I was out of it for 10 days.
You were cursed.
I was
okay. In part two, Christina, I just want to talk for 2 seconds about your brilliant imitations. I first heard you doing Kristen Chenoweth in Forbidden Broadway. It's so crazy because you get her crazy twang, but then you get the coloratura. But now you imitate so many pop people. Who's your favorite pop person to imitate?
It's always been Celine Dion for me. I love the way that she talks, and I love the way that she sings. I love it. Yeah, I love that. I'm trying to do a lot of new people now, like the Billie Eilishes and all that. But the great classic divas, I'm old school. Those are the voices that sort of stand the test of time. So I have my soft spot for those. But thank you for recognizing my Chenoweth. I'm so glad that she brought us together.
But it's so funny you mentioned Celine Dion, because that's the one clip that I happen to just take off. This is Celine Dion doing Total Eclipse of the Heart.
Yeah. I haven't seen that in ages. That's the video that changed everything for me. All of a sudden, I was this YouTube sensation with all these videos.
Yes,
that video got me on the Ellen DeGeneres show and took me so many other places. But I cannot tell you, I never watch it. So I was just like, That's it. It sounds terrible. That quality is
No.
horrendous. But it's amazing that those are always the videos that take off. The ones
No,
you're
you
like,
never know.
really? That one? Ah, good memories.
Va. Someone just said, I just found this clip on YouTube. Okay, everybody, lovely seeing you here. Here's how to see those millions and millions of plays.
Right.
There is the link. They start tomorrow. And tomorrow night on Stars in the House, I don't even know what the hell we have.
We're the holidays.
We have a holiday show with the Calloway sisters.
Anne's going to do it?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. So both Anne Hampton Calloway and Liz Calloway. Liz has a new Christmas album out.
And Anne has an old one.
And has an old one. And combined, we've got that's our show tomorrow. So that's actually going to be a lot of fun.
So everyone, thank you for being here. Don't forget it. That's how you find it. It's either on YouTube or on Facebook. Peace out, everyone. Bye.
Bye. Thank you all.